We are going to be talking about Special Mission Tokyo Gold. This is the bonus quest. If you don't know how to unlock feature quests and bonus quests, if you haven't seen a video talking about bonus quests, or if you haven't seen my playlist talking about the silver bonus quest, you might want to view that. You can see it in the upper right hand corner or in the description. Also note that this will be in the playlist where I talk about the bonus quests to give you guys a breakdown on these particular missions. So once again, I advise you guys to actually watch the one where I covered the silver one because it will play a factor into the gold one. So, like any of the other bonus quests, there is no quest requirement. The only thing you need to do is make sure you have the key to get into this quest, and then you will have to unlock a bonus quest and feature quests for your particular character. Before we get started, let us view the quest records. So if I go to quest records and click on enemy records, they are going to be fixed. There's not going to be a special variant of them. It's going to be as they are. They get spawned in as they are. So every time you spam a gold Tokyo key, most of it is going to stay the same. The only difference will be in the rappies, because if it's a seasonal rappy, they will pop up. If it's ARKS rappy or if it's PSO2 day, you'll see ARKS rappies. Other than that, everything will stay the same. Special abilities, nothing too grand about it. It's like the silver one. There's not a bunch of grade 3 abilities that are up here. The Spirited 3 and Technique 3, but I don't see Power 3 or Shoot 3. You got Mark abilities as well, but you need a Receptor to actually get the most out of it. Item records, you'll see that there's a bunch of units that will drop along with eggs, and then a bunch of weapons. And these weapons aren't at an 11 star, they're at a 10 star. So at the very least, you can use this to your advantage in terms of getting more executes and photon spheres. When it comes to you getting through this gate, you will need this key. Bonus key Tokyo Gold. Read the text and you want to find this gold key. Also, pay attention to the expiration, because if this is expired, guess what? You can't use an expired key on the gate. It will not allow you to do so. Once again, when it comes to this key, the gold Tokyo key, or this bonus quest, it will emphasize heavily on experience. It will give you a bunch of loot. You will want to make sure you pop a bunch of boosters on you, experience boost, and rare drop rate boost. Not as many rare drop rate boosts, at the very least like a 250. If you're okay with your try boost only, then you can use that to your advantage. I was going to emphasize heavily on the fact that if you go into a quest, the enemies are going to stay at that level, because I am going to get to level 87 in this quest. However, I just realized that most of the bonus quests enemies are going to be stuck at level 80, so it doesn't matter if I hit 87. They are going to be stuck at 80. The point for this one is that if I decide to go into any quest whatsoever at a certain level that is like below, let's say, 80, if I decide to take a character and run this at level 56, for example, even if I hit level 57 when I do this quest, they will stay at level 56, because that's the level that I started with, and that's what the quest is going to stay at until I reset it and I started up with a different level instead. But since I'm at level 86, they don't spawn in at level 86. They're stuck at 80. So yeah, instead, let us look at the experience. So this is going to be a bit wonky, because once I level up, and depending on how much experience that the first Tagame I kill gives me, it will leak over to the next one, and it will tamper around with the number before I get a chance to look at it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to start it up. I already drank a 20k drink over here. I have a bunch of boosters on me. We are going to go through this. Now, the first half of this is going to be familiar, because it's going to be the silver key. So you get to see, same rats, hey there. You can see all these guys as well. You can see a line of zombies here, and then another line of zombies over here. Then you get to see a bunch of spawn in the middle, berries and birds, oh my. And then you get to see more zombies, and this is still not the right voice, but I'm going to change that later. Then you see, hey look, these familiar tanks and a bunch of zombies and bears again. And then look, these guys spawn in that location. I bet the Tagame is going to spawn right here, where I'm standing at once I kill this tank. And something else is still alive. You're still alive. I didn't need to fire you. But hey look, this guy is here too. So that's familiar to you guys, and you can see that I gained a level up. Let me quickly get the experience that I have now. So yeah, this is new now. There's gonna be a bunch of zombies that will spawn parallel to each other. Get to have one that's gonna parallel here and here, and then this bunch is here and here. Once you do that, there's gonna be more enemies popping in. There's gonna be at least 24 enemies that will pop into the map. Bunch of helicopters, T-Rexes, bulldozers, birds. I can easily breeze through this with a Twal. And then after that, you'll see the rare variants of these tanks. They are the armored variants compared to the regular variants. Just kill them. It's not that hard. Hopefully you got decent equipment. Make sure you have half dolls on you. Even if you die, you can still continue the quest. And then after that, here's the good part. 2 Tagames as well, plus an Emperor Rappy and Rappies. Note that even though there's an Emperor Rappy, it will not give you Emperor Embrace in your drops, sadly. If it did, then you'll see it in the quest records, but it did not show such a thing. You get a bunch more boxes over here, which means more loot. And in terms of the actual drops over here, it looks the same like the silver one, but a bit more in a sense. But I'm going to pick most of these up. You can see there's a bunch of eggs. I'm not going to pick that up. And that is it for this gold quest. Let's pop up my menu. And you can see that I'm almost at level 88 now. I think I gained a good 10 million experience. But once again, there's a 350% boost going on right now for all quests. And then there's also my boosters as well. So it played a huge factor into it. Let me swap some of these things in. So you can get X cubes and you can get a good chunk of photon spheres as well. This does go back to back with the other video. So some of those drops were from the silver quest run that I did earlier. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I got a good chunk of stuff as well. I would say, I think I already got rid of this before I did this recording. I think, I don't remember. But yeah, you get experience in photon spheres regardless. Like, you can use them temporarily, but understand that if you play on the Japanese PSO2, you would want to aim for 13-star unit sets and a 15-star, especially if you decide to play on ultra hard. Thank you guys for watching this video though. If you got any question, comment, concerns, put it down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.